Hi friends, welcome back to Extraordinary Connections. My name is Dillon Burns, I'm the pastor at Manchester United Methodist Church, and today you've caught me as I'm polishing my shoes. They say you can tell a lot about a fellow from his shoes. I don't know at all of what people are looking for in a person's shoes. I suppose if you have a really good sense of style, you can see a person's style. If you have a good eye for shoe types, you might be able to guess how much somebody has spent on their shoes. Perhaps you can just tell if somebody has sat around for far too long polishing their shoes. You can tell this is not a task I enjoy greatly. You can see I've got the all-in-one polishing stick, so I don't have to bother with the rags and the various tins and tubs of other things that nobody ever taught me how to use on a shoe. But even with the all-in-one, it's still a bit tedious, mindless, pointless, if you will. Pointless both because these shoes will fade all too quickly and I'll have to do this work again, and pointless because I'm not sure what I'm intending to say by having extra shiny shoes. The book of Ecclesiastes has much this theme running through it, as it famously says, and translated a number of different ways, but there in the first chapter, perfectly pointless. Everything is pointless. And just a few verses later saying, whatever has happened, it will happen again. Whatever has occurred, that's what will occur again. So often, we try to dress ourselves up to look like we've got a hold on life, like we've got it all together, like how we show up in the world makes any difference to what the world is going to do to us. But everything that has happened will happen again. Everything that has occurred will occur again. Everything is pointless. Oh, it's a depressing thought, without a doubt. And some folks hate the book of Ecclesiastes for this reason, but I love it. I love that it takes things out of our hands, that when we try to imagine how we show up in the world has this great impact on what happens to us, we can remember that everything is pointless, that what has happened will happen. And that, as it says a bit later, there is a season for everything under heaven. I don't normally polish my shoes. Anyone in my congregation who's paid attention to them can let you know they stay dull and scuffed most of the time. But today I'm getting them ready for a wedding that I'm glad to be doing in these strange and bizarre times when it seemed like the right moment to polish my shoes. When I bought these shoes, it was the day before my father's funeral, some 5 years ago. These shoes have seen me through a lot of life, and there is a season for everything under heaven. It doesn't have so much to do with how we show up, except that we do show up. Everything is pointless, and yet that might mean that we shouldn't step away, but that we should put our shoes on, that we should show up for whatever it is that's coming today, whether we've asked for it or not. That we might brush off our shoes and put them on again tomorrow. That we might walk into life, whatever life may bring to us. I don't know how much you can tell about a fellow from their shoes, except perhaps that they've put them on and they've showed up to embrace whatever might be coming. Friends, whatever your shoes look like, polished or not. Let's put them on and show up for life. Go in peace. Amen.